Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Ted Lasso. This is season 3, episode 5. What happened last time though? Last time we got our butts kicked 4-1. Nathan Shelley kicked the living crap out of us, and it was not a fun time for the team. The team was not doing well. But there was some emotional releases from multiple characters over the course of the episode that hopefully the seeds of that continue to grow throughout the season, and we become more well-rounded individuals. I am excited to jump in this next episode though, so before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But other than that, let's jump into season 3, episode 5 of Ted Lasso.
And with this loss, Richmond have now gone 7 weeks without a
7?
victory.
The problem with this team might be in the dugout.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's not good. 7 straight either losses or ties.
Boo! Boo!
Things go from bad to worse as Richmond welcome Manchester City midweek as they fall to 9th place.
Oof, 9th.
I don't know what the heck the problem is. You guys?
Our defense is in shambles.
Our offense is stale.
If the boys are gonna fucking stand around watching fucking Zava all fucking match, we should make them buy fucking tickets.
We need to get rid of Zava.
Constructive criticism. I appreciate that. Hey, boss.
Damn. She is built.
For you. Are we ever going to win another fucking match?
Beard's going to sleep. I think the solution, honestly, is get rid of Zava. Jamie's training to be better than Zava. It's like having Connor McDavid on your team. He's so good
Can I take this for you?
You can. Thank you very
that
much.
the rest of the team just watches him and plays like ass. Ola's.
Knock, knock. Hi, babe. Now that you're little cool girl,
You're
I
fired.
just wanted to share the exciting news that I've started an app.
Oh.
It's like banter, but it's better and cooler and actually cares about helping people have sex with celebrities. It's called Starfucker.
Is this a joke?
You are so passionate, but I have to let you go. I'm sorry, but I know someone as brilliant as you will land on their feet.
This is what you say to Shandy when you fire her.
What did I do?
No, Keely. Sorry, that's what you say when you fire Shandy.
Oh my God.
Sorry. It's called a compliment sandwich.
Man, how the fuck does Nate bag a baddie like Anastasia?
Maybe she made a bet.
Oh, and like she's all that.
No, she was giving away like a prize.
Hey, Zava, what do you think of Anastasia?
I don't. My wife Christina is the only woman I see with clarity.
Okay.
I don't care about moving pictures. My favorite thing to watch is my wife.
Oh, that's... Okay, that's weirdly sweet and romantic. You could save this monkey, Trent. The gorilla. What happened? Did he get bullied?
Henry got bullied at school this morning.
If we leave right now and take the connecting flight through Paris, we can be in Kansas by noon, and that punk's house will be in ashes by 12:30.
No.
I love that he is so mad.
You sneak into their house at 4 a.m. Is the hour people are least prepared to defend themselves. You start to beat them.
This is a child.
Heavy rope, soaked in red paint. Over and over.
What? What?
confusing the paint for their own blood.
What is this? This is horrifying.
You start to beat them again.
So his face shakes as he does that. That's horrific, but this is a child.
You know, I may just hold off on anything like that, but thank you.
Let's sneak into this child's room and beat him within an inch of his life.
Do you believe in psychics?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do.
Why doesn't that surprise me? I mean, you're so, I don't know, whimsical.
He is a little whimsical.
I mean, she was a bit of a quack, but she did say a couple of things would happen.
And they did.
And now they've happened.
Hmm.
That's odd, isn't it?
A little bit.
They can help us see something in ourselves that we can't quite see ourselves.
Okay.
You're still feeling bad about yelling at me the other day, right? I can be a little bit psychic. It's okay.
No, yes,
Things are starting to freak her out.
What did you?
What is going on?
Speaking with you,
You two did.
What is going on?
Shandy? Yeah? Can I speak with you, please? Can you give me 30 minutes? No, now. Please, can I watch?
Barbara.
You fired. Oh, you poor girl. You're about to lose your job.
Am I getting a raise?
Super no.
All right, listen up, sheep. I was just let go because some people can't handle working with an innovator. I'll pay you double what you're making here. Who's coming with me?
Double? Oh yeah, I'd leave. Double is double.
I'll go with you.
Of course.
Not you, Dan. Barbara, I know you're with me.
I couldn't be less with you.
That's because you're a coward.
You're a
and I
coward.
fucking hate you. Suck my dick.
Okay, Shandy. It was a good decision to let her go. Is this like a family thing? Emergency contact Ted Lasso. Is this about getting a kid?
So, tell me, what brings you in today?
Right. So, you know, I'm aware that what I'm about to ask, given my age, is a bit far-fetched.
Artificial insemination?
You're able to have children.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can run some tests and see what's possible. Sound good?
Great. Yep.
Wonderful to see you.
Likewise.
Go, Richmond.
All right. It's the hope that kills you, though. You can put your back into it.
Sam, we're playing like shit, and we all know it.
Hey, enough of that negativity. Let's fucking do this, yeah?
Jamie is so right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's as if he were Zava. You see, I am no prophet.
That's right, Davis. You aren't.
I know. In my heart, in my bones, in my well-defined delts, traps, and glutes. You will not win because of me.
You will win in spite of me.
You will win because you work together. Because together, you can achieve anything.
Manchester City is going down!
Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it.
You know, I actually told Beard and Roy about what happened. Those fellas are ready to hop on a flight to Kansas and go full Wicked Witch of the West on the kid that bullied him.
No,
Oh,
Ted,
Henry was the
wasn't
bully.
bullied. He was the bully.
AFC Richmond versus Manchester City.
That's awful. Roy wants to beat your son to death. Screw Zava. We don't need him.
Master,
I'm not playing.
share into your voice, please.
Okay, good.
Outclass him, Sam.
Oi. Where's Zava?
Oh, he quit. Zava's gone. That was his last hurrah. He's giving you a motivational speech.
Hey, Coach, check it out. 115 straight days, no pee drops on the khakis. New record.
Proud of you.
We got a fucking problem.
Zava is gonzar.
Are you ready to leave for the match? And do you smell that awful stench?
Yes. And yes.
What's the stench? Is that a goat? Did Shandy let a goat in here?
Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck?
Was it Shandy?
The lion has left. Enjoy the lamb, bitch. XOXO Shandy. Fuck me.
Damn. They must have fed that thing a lot.
Hello, Jade. Shelley. Reservation for two. Thank you.
And you, miss? How can I help you?
Oh, no, this is Anastasia. And we are on a date. Together, for together, too.
Hello.
I don't know if she believes you.
Slap me round the face, am I dreaming? The one and only Anastasia in my restaurant. I'm a huge fan of your face and body.
Yeah, that's a way to say that. Oh, she's just going to be worried the whole time.
And Richmond are ready to start the game with Colin Hughes in place of Zava. Hughes for Zava. Any thoughts, Chris?
Colin's a strong, capable man. Righteous.
Yeah, that's finally starting to smell better, right?
Better? Sure. Now it smells like someone took a dump directly into a pumpkin spice latte.
Some of her, like, Australian is peeking through when she says stuff.
But I went to the most prestigious boarding school in Denmark. We chugged warm vodka for breakfast.
Wow, it takes a lot to surprise me.
Skål.
Skål! Minnesota Vikings borrowed that from them.
Nate,
Yeah?
can we please leave? I mean, the food is yummy, but just so dumpy and sad.
I don't like this lady. She's not listening anymore.
Oh, what am I thinking? We should get the Saganaki.
My friend has a flu, and I have to check on her.
No, that's very nice. That's kind. Do you need all that stuff?
Yeah, no, she's leaving.
Oh.
Rip. Rip.
And the final score is 4-0 as the Richmond Ahabs are still unable to catch their great blue whale.
You're all a bunch of fucking wankers! Boo!
I don't like that one fan. He's very mean. Ooh, Dr. Wagner. What do you have to say, brother? Good news, bad news? Maybe she needs to adopt.
Hello, Doctor. Yes. Big loss today.
Oh no.
Okay. Right, yes, that's what I thought. Yes, it's nice to see you again too.
That sucks. She's gonna call Keely. But Keely can't answer because she's hanging out with her boss.
It's the most fun I've had in months.
Oh, I have way more fun than this, like all the time.
Oh, fuck off.
Is there something brewing here?
Thank you for all of it.
You're welcome.
I sense something brewing here. Is there about to be a kiss?
Shit. I should not have done that.
No, you absolutely should have.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting twist. What a twist. Good thing for that. No peeking glass.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to eat all that on my own.
She'll eat it with you.
You have to join me. No.
Sure. After all, our baklava is divine.
Is it divine or is it just okay?
Mr. Higgins, is it true about Zava?
I'm afraid so.
He just starts crying.
You are not my followers. You are my believers.
That's
And so I have to tell you.
cult-like.
Zava has played his last match.
For Richmond.
I will now dedicate all of my time and all of my energy to my family and my avocado farm.
He's having panic attacks that since he's not there for his son's either going to be hurt or bad things. Just impending sense of doom.
Hey, coach. What about Zava?
He doesn't know about Zava.
I mean, technically, he retired from the whole sport, which makes it feel a little less personal, yeah?
I guess a little.
But look, I hear you, okay? Zava is gone. And you know what? I think it's a good thing.
What?
How?
I agree.
Okay, look, do I want to win? Heck yeah. But I also want to do it with folks that want to be here. It's not like we could handcuff him to his locker and make him love us.
We could have tried.
We could have tried.
We didn't need Zava.
I agree. You guys were getting complacent with Zava on the team.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it.
Oh! Wow, the timing.
That's it, we do.
Taking down the believe sign.
Fact is, it's just a sign. Belief doesn't just happen because you hang something up on a wall. All right? It comes from in here. Only problem is we all got so much junk floating through us. A lot of times we end up getting in our own way. You know, crap like envy or fear, shame.
Oh, don't show Colin when you talk about shame. Colin, you don't need to be ashamed, brother.
Now, you know what I want to mess around with? The belief that I matter. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another, man, that's fundamental to being alive.
Yes.
Can't nobody rip that apart.
Dang straight.
See y'all Monday? Good.
Step in the right direction.
Tomorrow at 4 a.m.
Damn fucking right.
It's all you now. It's your team, Jamie. Together. All right, so Zava is officially gone from the team. I'm not upset about it. I mean, I'll miss the actor, Davis, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The best Marvel show still, by the way. Yeah, I'll certainly miss seeing Davis every week, but Zava, I think it was abundantly clear from the beginning that he came and just screwed up the chemistry of the team, right? Like they were able to win games just based off his raw talent alone against normal opponents, but when they got to those good opponents that played well and had a better team overall, his talent was not enough to compensate. And when you structure your whole game around that person and the rest of your team can't pick up the pieces, then you fall apart. You know, Edmonton Oilers for years and years and years had Connor McDavid, they got Leon Draisaitl, but they got nobody else. They can't win games. They can't win the big games when it counts, because those are the only two players that ever come to play on their team. You know, they're both putting up nigh on 200 points a year, and they just can't do anything with it because everybody else on their team sucks, because those two are making $1 billion, and you can't pay a hard-checking fourth liner when your first line center makes $15 million a year. It doesn't work. So you need the rest of your team to play sound fundamental football in this case, that doesn't focus around Zava. You know, they're watching him do his thing. They're getting complacent. They're not trying as hard. You know, they need to unlock that next level within themselves in order to be better as a team, and I think that's coming. I think a big piece of that is going to be Colin, because they made a point in this episode to, when Zava was subbed out, like when he left, they put Colin in his place. Earlier in the season when Zava came aboard and they shuffled things around, Colin was the first man out, so to speak. But now that Zava's back, Colin's back. And then during Ted's whole big speech about like believing in ourselves, like we all have these things that are getting in the way of believing in ourselves. He talked about fear, and he talked about envy, and then he talked about shame, and it cut to Colin. I think a big part of maybe them turning it around might be Colin coming out as gay, if that makes sense. Because if he can come to a point where he does not feel shame about who he is as an individual, theoretically it could unlock this next level inside of him as a football player, and then maybe his performance on the team might just lift the waters. You know, a rising tide floats all boats sort of thing. That would be pretty gratifying, honestly. I mean, something has to improve for the team, right? Because otherwise Ted's gonna get fired. You know, he said we're gonna win the whole thing, and you know, the last time they got demoted, their coach got fired, right? Like the soggy ball man from episode 1 of the series. That can't happen to Ted. I feel like the only way Ted leaves is if he decides he wants to go back to America and be with his family again. Other than that, I don't see Ted being fired. I mean, it's been widely reported that this is like the final season of Ted Lasso, but then there's also been some stuff recently that's come out being like, hey, maybe it's not the final season of Ted Lasso, right? Like Jason Sudeikis had an interview where they're like, oh, maybe we sit down and we talk about it, and maybe we see if we could write a 4th season. Like, it has to be necessary and important. I think that was before the finale aired, though, and I know the title of the final episode is So Long, Farewell, which makes me think that this is indeed the final season. And so in that case, I think the only way that Ted is gone is if he leaves, not if he's fired. So we'll see where that goes. A couple other developments. Keely and Jack. It's okay. It's tough because I like the actress who plays Jack, and I think Keely and her have some pretty good chemistry. They're pretty good together. But at the same time, I want her to be with Roy, because they're just perfect together. They set up that whole romance. It was a not enemies to lovers trope, but a enemy of my boyfriend's enemy. I don't know. It was just she was dating his rival, and then they got together, and then they were good together, and they were emotional and vulnerable together. Unlocked a new layer of Roy together, and unlocked new layers of Keely. To have that kind of end so suddenly because of Roy, I think. Roy was the one that was ending things, but now he is learning, he's learning to become a better person, and applying lessons in his life to himself that could also apply to his relationship. And I think they should be back together. I don't know. It's a weird jumbly thing, and even though I like her and Jack, I think it breaks my heart a little. Another thing that broke my heart, Rebecca. She wants to have a kid, and she was at least just checking with the doctor to see what the chances are, and they didn't technically say what the doctor said. We didn't hear 100% chance it's not happening. But we can gather that it was not positive news from the phone call, right? Because she seemed pretty distraught about that fact. And I don't know, she still has this hang up about Sam. I don't think her and Sam should be together. Just the dynamics between the two just feel wrong to me, right? There's the age difference between the two. She's 20 years older than him, but then I think the biggest issue I have with it is the power dynamics, right? She is his boss. Not directly, so to speak, but she is the owner of the team that he plays for, which, at the end of the day, if you go far enough up the line, she is his boss. And so the power dynamics there don't feel right. And I don't know. I feel like there's better people out there for Rebecca and better people out there for Sam. And so I've never really fully been on the Rebecca and Sam train. And so her playing with the little matchbox while she's thinking about having a kid, it's I don't know. It makes me think that she wants to have a kid with Sam, and it's I don't know. I don't know about that. But we'll see what happens. All in all, it was a good episode. I'm excited to see more. They're kind of entering the valley, so to speak, of where their team is at, and I think the only way to go is up, and I'm excited to see the up, if that makes sense. But definitely let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.